Before we head into the final straight, we've got a few moments together with our president, who's one of those people who's successfully gone from marketer to CMO to CEO. Mr. Martin Glenn, CEO of the FA, and our president.
OK, given time's moving on a bit, see me as the 30-second advert. And I'm going to make a couple of points to mark my passing as president of this great society. I've done it for 3 years. We're going to hand on to someone absolutely super who you hear about tonight. And I just want to reflect on a couple of things, actually, and move on to Mark to hear about the British Olympic success. As you've heard, I've been in marketing most of my life. My job here, I think, as the marketing side, is how to make it tangible. It's a bit of a funny concept, marketing. What is it? Advertising, communication? It's actually a philosophy about bringing the external world into your organisation so you can change it. And what I've been trying to do in the 3 years with Hugh and with Gemma at the Marketing Society is encourage more marketeers to run companies, from marketeer, from CMO, if you like, to CEO. And understand what the challenges are against that. And I'll summarise very quickly. We've got to be seen as not just the people who spend the money, but the people who make the money. We've got to be seen the people that can run a P&L, as opposed to have a P&L run us, and develop a bit of edge. Marketing people are nice, but life's not a picnic. There's a global opportunity out there, and we need to be really good if we're going to capitalise on it. And build leadership skills. And actually what I would say, for those of you that want to lead companies, and I hope you do, because the opportunities of having marketeers running companies, rather than, if I dare say it, accountants, is so big nowadays, we have to go and do it. So build your leadership skills and use the Marketing Society to do that. Paddy Barwise's comments and book this morning is a great opportunity, but the Marketing Society have run some great events over the last few years, CEO conversations that really talk about that journey. If I was actually to kind of talk about one of the big messages about how do you get from CMO to CEO, is get out of your comfort zone. And in the delayed midlife crisis that I had a couple of years ago by agreeing to become CEO of the English Football Association, that getting out of your comfort zone has never been truer. And all I'd say, and there's no tittle-tattle about who's going to be the next England coach, why I was late today because of answering questions about a certain England captain's drinking habits. The truth about a marketing philosophy, learning from the outside, not shutting it out, making your life uncomfortable by learning from other things, has never been truer for running English football today than it ever was. We innovated 150 years ago to develop the laws of the game, and you could argue that the FA has been behind every major movement in social history since then, brilliantly culminating the banning of the women's game in the 1930s. Fantastic. So we've got a lot to do to open the FA up. There's a lot to do to learn from other sports. You're going to hear from Mark in a second about the great work the Olympics are doing. I now have a technical advisory board, people giving up their money for free to help us move on. Dave Brailsford from Olympic Cycling, Stuart Lancaster, former head of the RFU. We are trying to learn. So I'm trying to live, if you like, or take my own medicine, physician heal yourself. The only way that English football and England is going to succeed in the heavily globalised world where every country on the planet is playing football is to open up and learn and to embrace the philosophy of marketing. So I am taking my medicine. So look, before I hand over to Mark, good luck to all of you in whatever business you're engaged in. And I'm absolutely sure of one thing, that the Marketing Society is going to go from strength to strength. Gemma Greaves takes over as new Chief Executive. I wish her all the best. Huge thanks to Hugh Burkett, who's been a rock and a great strength to me. And good luck as well to the outstanding, although still to be announced, and mysterious, new president. Thanks very much, and I hope you enjoy the rest of the day.